this is Diane from Teach Pre-K, and it is Martin Luther King Day weekend, and I did a little shopping. I have more things coming, but I want to show you two things that came from Amazon today that I am super excited about. First thing is I have been trying to think of just more ways to make my class more playful as the kids learn, because that is how they learn the best. And I thought, okay, so my favorite toy is Magnatiles. So I got a small set of Magnatiles to have in my office so I can create some games and do some things with those. But I found something so cool. I found mini Magnatiles. They're not Magnatiles, they're Picasso tiles. And I'm just going to show you the difference. Here is like a regular size Magnatile, and here is the mini square of the Picasso tiles. And these are kind of faceted, so they're really pretty, but they are a travel size set, and they come in like really small sets, and they're really inexpensive, but they have all the same pieces. So I showed you the square. They've got this oops, sorry guys, I picked the wrong one. This elongated triangle, so travel sizes here. So a really big difference. I just loved them because I thought, you know, we play with these on the light board, which the kids really, really love, or the light table. Look at the difference. They do really love that, but I just thought a mini size would be great. So I got 2 boxes of 80. Here's this like perfect little triangle. And then the big squares. So the set of 80 came with 2, and you can really see with the bigger one how this is faceted. And I'm going to show you the Magnatile, but they stick. So I'm trying to get it apart. There we go. So see the difference? So there's definitely a big difference in the size, but I just really loved these because I thought, how fun would this be to make things on cookie sheets or use them on my magnet board. I've used the regular size Magnatiles before, but there's something about this size that's like super kid friendly, and they can just, like, let's see how big a cube is. They can get 6 of these guys and we can make a cube. But I created an alphabet with these that I think I'm going to make patterns for. And I did a short, so if you look at my shorts, I posted it today. But yeah, so this is as big as the cube is with these little guys. I just think they are going to have an absolute blast playing with those. So I'm going to show you the difference here. And I'll leave links to these in my description. But you guys, this is the box of 80 of the Picasso tiles. These are so cool. I love these so much. And 32 Magnatiles in here. Not saying one is worse or better. These are loads more expensive. I love them though. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful and so well made. But so are these. So, but it just goes to show you, wow, you get a lot more of these. I think we have, gosh, 3 or 4 sets of these in my classroom, and I could not do without these. So now I have 2 sets of 80 of the minis, and I think the kids are going to have a blast with those. Another thing that I found, I wanted to make snowmen out of Play-Doh, because I have, you know, I was doing my winter unit, and I had some carrot mini erasers, and I have buttons, and I thought, well, maybe I could go and break some sticks off of some of the trees. I'm rolling some Play-Doh. I don't have white Play-Doh at home, but I do have this pink Play-Doh, so I want to show you. So I thought I would just maybe make my own little snowman Play-Doh kits. Oh, the teacher across the hall, you guys, you're gonna die. Here are the hats. She had a Play-Doh kit that she got from Amazon. Better than any Play-Doh kit that I've ever seen before. They are make a snowman Play-Doh kit. So I've got 2 balls here. Here it comes with different size carrot noses. It comes with those knit hats in lots and lots of different colors. There's about 10 of them. It comes with little top hats in lots of different sizes too. It comes with tons of these little stick arms. Ta-da! And lots of little buttons in red and black. I can't even handle how cute this is. So I borrowed hers. Mine just came yesterday. I borrowed hers. And yeah, I'm gonna make these be his eyes. These are kind of big for the eyes. They came with these tiny red ones too. She had black buttons, Christmas tree buttons, all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I have tons of tiny buttons that I can use. But you guys, how amazing is that? I know, amazing. So I looked up Play-Doh kits. I think I'm going to look up dough kits. So I'll look up it a little differently to see if there's anything else that anybody offers, because I put Play-Doh out at least once a week for my 3-year-olds, and we have scissors, cutters, cookie cutters, stampers. This just took it to a whole new level. You know what would be so amazing? Monsters, like a little Play-Doh monster kit. If someone isn't making that, they need to. They definitely need to. But those are my 2 favorite finds. I have a couple other things coming this week. I was just feeling like I needed a little refresh. And I just, like I said, my whole goal this year is to make things more playful. So I want to show you a couple of games that you can play with the Magnatiles that would be super fun for the kids, using really any manipulative with any theme. I'm going to use some bears today, but I will show you a great idea that the other preschool teacher at my school got from Instagram, and she couldn't remember who she heard it from, because I would really like to give them credit, because I never thought of using my Magnatiles this way. But now that I've got these little Picasso tiles, I'm so happy, because they'll fit so nicely on a table. You can do them with the big, but most of my manipulatives are kind of small. So when you see what I'm thinking about doing, you will see. It's going to be really cool. So keep watching. And guys, always remember, hit subscribe if you want lots more super amazing ideas like this. And I will put links to everything in my description as always. Okay, so here's the idea. You make a game board out of your Picasso tiles like I did here, or Magnatiles. And this is ending in a little cave because I am using bears today. You just get a die and you'll roll the die and the bear will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, and then it's the next person's turn. And the idea is to keep rolling until the bear gets all the way into the cave. You could also do it with a spinner with some numbers on it. And this is probably pretty long. For my 3-year-olds, I don't think I would make it this big, but what a fun little game for the kids. Okay, so this is another game that can be played two different ways. You can play Destructo Tower or Build a Tower. So same kind of thing. You roll, and whatever you roll, you have to take that many blocks off, starting at the top. So I've rolled 2 ones, that's scoring 5, until you get to the bottom. And conversely, I'm going to put that out of the way, you could roll and you have to build. And this way's a little bit trickier because sometimes they want to collapse on themselves. So now I can add 5. And this would be super fun to play on the light table. And it would be fun to play with these minis or with the big. So now I'm gonna add 6. And you could add the different shaped pieces. And it could be a math, so a counting activity. And, oh no, it is leaning, and you have to leave them where they go. So there's 6. But it can be a STEM activity or just a super fun math activity, supertizing activity. So many different ways you can do this. Okay, so here I've got my whole kit of my 80 mini Magnatiles. And I've got my little die. Personally, I wish I could find one of my foam dice from the dollar store, but this could also be, you have to take 3 of every shape. And I think I would just use the ones that you have multiple shapes of. So this is another like little STEM activity, math, definitely math and counting activity. So if you rolled a 3, you've got 3 of every shape, and you have to make something out of these pieces. Now, some of you might be thinking, that's super easy. And if I was a child, it would probably be really easy because they're super creative. But what I think would be fun, oh shoot, with this is if they added to their creation each time they rolled the dice but couldn't move anything. So just to see what they could build. Okay, the only activity I planned on showing you was the one where I made the game board and had the cave for the bears. I just came up with the other games on the fly. I just thought, well, you know what we could do? I had the dice in one hand, or the die, excuse me, and I had this tray of Magnatiles, and I thought, you know, we always like to see how high we can get it before it falls down. What if we rolled the dice and we added? That would be even more fun with the big ones because the tower would get very, very tall quite quickly. And also the taking it down, we can do some subtraction. We could do like the, you know, the roll the die and get that many pieces would really be a great lesson in shapes and physics. You know, how is this going to work? Can we make this taller? Maybe we're like, okay, you roll the die, you take that many of each piece that we have like lots of multiples of, and then you make whatever you can. Let's see who has the tallest, who has the longest, who has, you know, the most intricate, whatever you want to do. So you can add so many other concepts as well. If you're using the little ones, you've got some fine motor stuff going on. You have fine motor with the bigger ones too, because they really have to hold those and have a good grip. But the smaller ones might be more of a challenge to some of the kids with their little tiny hands. But you guys, I came up with basically 3 games in 2 minutes. So you've got 4 new Magnatile or Picasso tile games that you can play this week, or do one for each week of the month, and have one of your days of the week, like Monday's Magnatile Day. Like I said, watch my short that I posted. It's a whole alphabet made with the mini Picasso tiles, A through Z, all uppercase. It will be fun. Maybe I can do some of the lowercase letters as well. The uppercase are just a little bit more blocky, so they were really easy for me to do quite quickly. But I'll make patterns of those, and maybe I can get those out as a freebie if you're on my email list. I'll see. But find ways to think outside the box and bring more play into learning. You can have play-based learning and academic learning, like I've said over and over, come together to create the perfect preschool, pre-K learning environment. The kids will be happy. Your classroom management issues will go way down. You're not trying to force them to do anything. These are fun, engaging, hands-on activities that they're going to want to do. So I'll put Amazon links in the description, and hit the subscribe button if you want more and more ideas. Sometimes they're daily, sometimes they're weekly, sometimes there's 2 or 3 a week. It just depends on how much time I have, because I am still teaching full-time. But hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks always for your support and encouragement.